Hi everyone, Markman here, and I hope things are going well for you today. I'm going to show you today how to make my favorite green smoothie using the Vitamix. Okay, so the ingredients are as follows. A bunch of spinach, a bunch of romaine lettuce, I have a half of avocado, got a half of a Granny Smith apple, one half of a pear, and I'm using a red pear. You can use any pear you like. And I have a half of a cucumber. So I've pre-washed and sliced everything up. I've cored the apple, cored the pear, and we're set to go. The other thing you need is some filtered water. That's where we get started. So let's get going and see what we've got. I just pour in probably the equivalent of a cup of water to get this thing started. Might add some water later in the process. We'll see how it goes. But that's how it is. And the first thing I do is I put in the avocado. And I'll just scoop it right on in, right into the water there. I love these avocados. It really makes the difference. If you do it without the avocado, not so good. If you do it with the avocado, 10 out of 10. So that's the primary, okay? Here goes the pear. Here goes the apple. Here goes the half a cucumber. And this stuff is ready to turn. So let me crank this up, and this is going to blend into kind of a mushy mush, okay? So let's go. Easy as that. I'm just looking to break all those up and kind of liquefy them. Okay, so we're at that point. The next ingredients right here is the spinach. And I'm just jamming the spinach in here. It will take a lot of spinach, and you want to give it a lot of spinach. So you'll say, but Markman, isn't that going to jam up your blender? Well, it hasn't yet. So far so good. If you're looking for how much spinach to use, I guess it's all dependent on, whether or not your blender can handle it. So you might have to just experiment with that a little bit, see what works for your particular situation. I'm pushing this down. It's pretty firm. But once the blender gets going on this particular blender, Vitamix, whatever you call this thing, it'll take it down, believe it or not. Sounds kind of crazy, but it will. Takes it down. So here we go. So there's all my spinach. Next step is to blend this down, and this is going to be a longer process than the first blend attempt, but it's basically the same. Just going to need a little assistance with my poker to work it down. So let's get this going, blending all this on high, okay? Okay, good to go. So you might have been able to hear when it kind of took, but it broke it down, and we're in good shape here. So what's the next piece? It is the romaine. And the way I deal with the romaine is I start the machine up, and then I just start pushing it through the chute here. And it will take all of this romaine. So as you can see, just quantity-wise, we've got a lot of greens in this mix. And what makes it palatable are the other items that we added: the pear, the avocado, the apple, and the cucumber. So let's get this in and see how this goes. All right, that's looking pretty good. So what do we got? I don't think I'm going to add any more water. It has a pretty good consistency right now, but I am going to add some ice. So I just have a Pyrex, 2-cup Pyrex container here. I'm going to fill that up with ice, put it in there, and then we're done. Ice can go right on the top. Here we go. And let's give it a spin. Okay, it's that easy, people. Let's see what we have. I have 64 ounces of green smoothie. And what does that look like? Well, let's take a cup here. It's got a nice consistency. I'll tell you, this stuff is very good. Now, what I do with the leftover here, I just put my lid back on. Into the refrigerator it goes, and I can drink this over the course of the next 48 hours, and it's going to be very good. Generally, I take it out of the refrigerator, I'll put it back on the blender, spin it around. If I want to throw a little ice in there, I can. Generally, I don't, but it's good for about 48 hours. So let's see how it tastes. There it is. Every time, no fail, this is delicious. So if you want to get all that good nutrition in you in a simple, easy way where you don't have to chew your life away trying to process it and get it into your system, this is the way to do it. Very easily digestible. That's the nice thing about the smoothies. All the nutrition goes in and you don't have to use your mouth. You just drink it. So that's what I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. And I hope your day is well and everything in your world is good. So until next time, Mark Man out.